massage today. All right, and here's where we transition from whatever it was that you were doing before to the present moment, your practice. So many of us have a lot of responsibilities. You know, the world asks us to be ambitious, to work hard, to take care of others. So now is the time to take care of yourself, to practice, to play, and to just be present with what is. And sometimes that can be really frustrating, and so we use the yoga asana to help navigate that, negotiate that. So today's practice is about patience, practicing, keyword, patience. So after you've taken a couple moments to roll around like a bug, come into this moment, really owning it, taking it for yourself. We're going to do some core. So after you've settled in, we're going to take some core. But nice and mindful. So we're just going to start by opening the legs out wide and closing. And then open the knees out wide and close. Nothing like doing this on YouTube. Love my life. Just kidding. And close and open one more time and close. Next time you open, stay there. Flex the feet, spread the toes. You can also point the toes, just lots of energy in the toes. And you're going to reach forward and scoop the tailbone up. I'm just going to breathe here. Careful not to really crunch here, so keep a little space between your chin and your chest. And this is really great if you're working on crow pose. Scoop the tailbone up. Lift your heart, really feel that squeeze in the abdominal wall. And then reach a little further, lift your head, your neck, your chest up even more. And then one more breath, reach a little further, give it all you've got. Squeeze, 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 feel that tremble. All those muscles turn on. Yay! And then release, give yourself a hug. Be affectionate, be kind to yourself. Wonderful. Cross the right leg over the left. Grab the ankles, the big toes, or if you can grab onto the outer edges of the feet here, do, but don't feel like you have to push. You can also grab onto your pant leg or an empty ankle. And we're going to kick the toes out here, breathing, sending lots of awareness and breath and love to the hips, something we have to be quite patient with, I feel like, in our yoga practice. No matter how many years I've practiced, I come to a pose that asks my hips to engage and to open, and I feel like, beginners want it all over again. So I have to be really patient and present. Tis the way to be. Unravel, switch, left leg goes on top. This hip will be different. Be mindful. So you grab the ankles, the pant leg, the big toes, or the outer edges of your feet, and then this can sometimes be a little yoga for the brain, a little coordination, great for mind-body coordination. Toes reach out and up. Some people know what I'm talking about, others will be like, I got it. Flex your feet, and then send lots of awareness to your left hip, to both hips actually. Just send some breath down, down, down. Play with that directional breath as you breathe in. The air travels all the way down towards your tailbone. And as you breathe out, it comes all the way up and shoots out the nose. Fabulous. Unravel. Bring your hands to your knees. You're just going to reach your knees towards the front edge of your mat so that your lower back comes up. So make adjustments as you need. Should feel really good. Again, I'm reaching my knees forward. I'm adjusting so that my lower back can come up off of the mat. Now we're going to take it to the opposite dimension. So tuck the chin to the chest, bring the lower back flush with the mat, squeeze the knees in, then engage your abdominal wall, hug those lower ribs in, scoop the tail up, and lift the shins so they're parallel to the ceiling. That's just the guide, as always. So parallel to the ceiling may mean that your lower back is coming up, so you might actually bring the knees a little bit forward. Bring them behind the head. You can extend the thumbs, so you can a little neck massage. Then big inhale, open the elbows wide. Maintain that as you slowly exhale, lift the head, keep your gaze up. So you can look at the video if you need to, but then take your gaze up and back. So we're keeping this length through the crown of the head and this awareness through the whole torso and the spine as we engage through the core. All right, keep breathing here. You can even use your hands to gently tuck the chin and lengthen the back of the head. Towards the back edge of your mat. Breathe. Start to fire up the breath here. All right, and then we're going to focus on not just bringing the right elbow to the left knee, but actually the right shoulder to the center of your chest. So practice that really fast. So rather than trying to kiss elbow to knee, bring your right shoulder to the center of your chest. So really getting into the abdominals here. Yes. And then practice the other side. So instead of left elbow to knee, think about bringing your left shoulder to the center of your chest. And notice that sensation, that feeling. Yep. Bring it back to the center and let's rock and roll. Inhale in. Exhale. Twist. Right shoulder to the center of your chest. Inhale to lower. Exhale, left shoulder to the center of your chest. Maintain this awareness through the spine as you inhale. Find length. Exhale, twist. Right shoulder to the center of your chest. Inhale to center. Exhale, left shoulder to the center of your chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, right shoulder to your heart. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, left shoulder to your heart. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. And feel the difference as you work shoulder to heart center. So great. Keep it going. Inhale to find expansion. Exhale to contract. Squeeze that tailbone up. Keep it going. All right. Now the next time you bring right shoulder to the center of your chest, you're going to extend the left leg all the way up towards the ceiling and then slowly lower it all the way to the ground, just a hover actually, not to the ground. Hover, hover. We're here for 5. Lift the chin. 4, soft and easy in the face. 3, 2, and then all the way back up to the center on the 1. Beautiful. Here we go. Same thing on the other side. Inhale in, exhale. Left shoulder to your heart center. And when you're ready, extend the left leg out long. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lower the left leg down. Let it hover. And keep the neck nice and long. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and back on the 1. All right. Release everything. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock a little side to side. And then when you're ready, we're going to rock all the way front to back. Massaging back body. Letting go of any care or worry you might have been holding onto or gripping onto. And rising all the way up. All right, when you get there, send the legs out long. Dandasana, stick pose or staff pose. Fingertips or palms come right to the hip points or maybe even slightly behind. And we loop the shoulders, really wrap around the back body and find that lift in the heart. Firm down through the tops of the thighs. Take a couple of deep breaths in here, using this posture not as a place to sit and wait, but rather to check in with your energetic body, to give the thinking mind a break, and to tap into that self-awareness, that discipline of really embodying the posture. Maybe lifting the heels up or starting the toes. Go through your checklist. active in the foot here. To go a little deeper, of course, you'll walk the left heel closer in towards your body. And to ease up, you'll inch your toes, ease out. So we're sending breath, love, awareness to the hip, but maintaining that lift, that length through the entire spine. Wonderful. With control, so we try to watch out for that slingshot effect here. Try to keep energy through the foot as you release. Yeah. And we'll take it to the other side. Left ankle crosses over the right. Just honor. See how this side is different. And again, you can walk the heel in or out. Breathe and use lots of awareness in that left foot. Lift up through your armpit chest. Tap in that inner smile. And then again here, try to resist the slingshot effect. So with control, moving from your center even here, release. Yeah, Dandasana, we return. Fingertips or palms to the earth. We sit up nice and tall. Maybe try to lift the heels, hug the elbows in. Again, imagine you're sitting up against a wall here. So we're honoring the natural curve of the spine, but the energetic body is trying to be really nice and tall and long. All right, big breath in, big breath out. Grab the right knee, lift it up. And then twist to the right. So you can hook the left elbow around the left knee, or you can take the bind, but just make sure you're not pinching or holding, keep it soft. Make sure that when you breathe, you can feel that expansion. We've been working on that buoyancy as you breathe in. And if buoyant breath doesn't really mean anything to you, then just make sure that you can take a breath that feels good. Right? Right fingertips come all the way up and around, and we're twisting to the right here. Breathing. One more breath. You can really feel your belly, your waistline expand as you breathe in. And then exhale to release. Keep the right knee hugging in. Send the right fingertips forward. Then reach forward, and we're going to actually wrap around. So we're just going to wrap around so that the right hand is coming to the hip crease here. But if you'd like to start to work with the bind, you'll swim the left fingertips around, and then maybe they interlace here. Cool. Okay, so when we learn things like just remember days of like really, there's no way I could not put weight on my fingers, so just be patient. There you go. All right, inhale, look forward, smile. Exhale, send the hips back, runners lunge, here we go. So the hamstrings, patience. I don't even need to really speak to that, we all know. Soft bend in that right knee, maybe even find a little length on the inhale, and fold on the exhale. Cool, and rolling through that right foot. Bring your hands to the left side of your yoga mat and walk your right foot out for lizard variation. Opening the hips, so to each his own today. If your energy level is kind of lower, the hips are pretty tight, you want to be soft and easy, patient, then just keep that back knee lower. Maybe you lower to the forearms, maybe not. And as we've been doing, send some love, some awareness, just some energy, some breath, whatever you can do toward the hips, this awareness. And then you can stay here. Options, a couple other variations here is you can lift the back knee for a more active practice. And then the last variation is you can walk the foot in and up. Bring the right shoulder underneath your right knee here and play here. Okay, just getting some options to play. And also giving us a little bit of, giving us some extra substance to practice patience. All right, if you have your right leg hooked over your right shoulder, unravel. And let's all come back to a nice little lunge, using hands to frame the right foot again. Inhale, move forward, and exhale, step it back to plank or to the knees, half plank. So we always have options. Hug the elbows over the side body, gaze forward, and then exhale, slowly lower down. Press to the tops of the feet, walk the fingertips off the mat, tend the palms to really lift up here, then lift your elbows up towards the sky. Then press into the pubic bone, press into the tops of the feet. See if you can root down through your pubic bone without necessarily clenching your buttocks. Alright, it's an art form, yes. Tuck the chin to the chest and inhale, roll up. Exhale, release. Just go as far as you can. Stay connected with your breath, with your core. No need to push. Inhale, rise up. Don't push. And exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. In time, you'll be able to wrap those shoulder blades around and find length, but your lower back's going to speak to you here. If it doesn't feel good, you need to be patient. And we release. Great work. Bring the palms underneath the shoulders, curl the toes under, plank or all fours, yogi's choice. And downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out, walk the feet together. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it up. Nice little lunge, a little right side. And you start to open up. We start to open up, we start to settle in. We start to uncover. We start to let go. Embracing the process. All right, inhale, look forward. And exhale, send it back. Hamstrings, pulling the left hip crease back, keeping soft bend in that left knee. Again, you can play with a little weight in the spine here, finding a root of firmness through that back foot. Start to become absorbed in the sound of your breath here. Maybe you haven't quite really gotten into the groove with your breath. Maybe today's the day. Surprise yourself. squeeze the inner thighs towards a midline. Lift up through your center. So that scissor effect we've been playing with. And then just play it here. Soft and easy in the face. Right shoulder dropping down. Breathe. Breathe. Kicking left foot out and up. Reach. And then slow and resist the sunshine effect. Come all the way back. Hands come together. You place the left foot down. So even if you fell out of pose a million times, you can place the left foot down here. Mindfully. And then we'll take a deep breath in. And exhale to let it go. Fabulous. Shifting your weight to the left foot. And then without shifting your weight to that hip, so you can lift that right leg up. And if you're really new to the practice, or you're working on something that's healing, you might honestly just play here. Working with this coordination and with muscles here. Okay. Pressing firmly into that left heel. We might grab the ankle, maybe you're here already. Over here. And we might flip it over here. And then all that gathering of the energy that you've done here in your center of your core, having that squeeze and lift. And then marry all of this beautiful effort with ease as you send the left fingertips forward and begin to work here. Savoring the process as you squeeze and press. Kick the right foot out and up. Relax the shoulders down. Hug the lower ribs in. Stay focused. Keep breathing. Stay calm. Use the inhale to find expansion. Exhale to find stability. Soft bend in your standing leg. You got this. Take one more breath. And then use an exhale to slowly bring it back. No matter where you are, everyone feel lightness, whatever that means to you. Maybe it's good for you. And then place your right foot down with care. Beautiful. Big inhale. Exhale to let it go. Alright, taking it back down to the ground. Inhale, reach for the sky. Clap the palms together, giant namaste. Forward fold. Take a couple breaths here. Shift the hand loops. Maybe bend the knees one and the other. Walk the feet as wide as the yoga mat. Once again, this time let your toes spill off the edge. And then allow your knees to track your toes, pressing the outer edges of your feet and come down into a nice yogic squat. When the cool weather comes in, I feel like the floor gets creakier. Press the palms together. If your heels are lifted here, fabulous. Opportunity here to practice crow, a posture that requires patience, discipline, or you're just here in the squat. So again, opportunity to practice crow. If you are going to practice crow, bring the toes together, look forward. Keep that focus forward, that when you tap into the core, you said really broadness of the upper back body. Then you bring the knees right up to the upper chest. Keep the gaze forward, neck nice and long as you look forward. And then maybe one toe is up, and then maybe the other. The gaze is forward. I'm lifting my heart space through my upper back body, pressing away from my yoga mat, and I'm breathing. lifting up through the heart. All right, so this is your bus stop one, lifting up through the chest, working here. You can even find a little movement here if you're looking in bus stop one. Another option would be to keep lifting up through the chest. Take your right foot to your left hand. Right hand comes in and underneath, and we're going to work, and keep a sense of humor here, be patient. We're going to work to hike the right leg all the way up over the right shoulder. I know. The right hand's going to come right underneath here, and I'm going to really squeeze, actually, my right leg down on that shoulder, just to find a little connect, and then maybe lift the shin. So a little elephant pose variation. Bus stop number two, pressing into the palms, keeping the heart lifted. So even though I've contorted my sweet body into a different shape here, still think Dandasana. Firming down through the legs, lifting up through the heart. Really strong pose here. All right, so from this bus stop, you might stay here, bus stop two, or I might shift back a bit, lift my left leg and cross my left ankle over the right. Use your palms to really create stability and lift your heart even more. Breathing here, breathing here. All right, you can come out of this posture whenever you like. This is a request, and I don't do it because for a lot of reasons, but patience practice. I feel like there's a lesson here. So everyone, lift your heart. Last bus stop is to loop the shoulders, wrap, draw the navel in and up, shift your gaze forward, shift onto the palms, and then kick the legs out long. So I'm tapping into my core. I'm not dumping weight into my shoulders. I'm drawing my navel in and up, and then exhale to release, come back. So actually in time too, this elbow will come out. So that was an experience, and you just have to also keep in mind how many people are practicing along with this journey. So we want to be really mindful of every bus stop, be really kind to our bodies, but then remember, this is all just big old metaphor. How do you deal with things like this? What is your approach? Can you laugh it off? Can you smile? Can you enjoy that just changed the way you breathe? And then let it go. Let's do the other side. Dandasana. So through that process, though, it's really not about the shape. Through that process, we open up the hip, we build strength in the arms, we tap into the core, which is great for our back body, so we can carry our groceries and our neighbors' groceries well into our 90s. Yeah, right? All right. Super loud airplane. All right, let's go. Lift the motivating me. And then we release back with control. And shake it off. Ha 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 ha. Wonderful. Return to Dandasana. Awesome work today, everyone. Send your fingertips forward and fill your arms down toward the shoulders. Walk your heels towards the front of your mat in a zombie crawl. And let's take it down. What do you say? Deep breath in and exhale. Slowly release. Point the toes beginning to all the way down. Fabulous. Hear the call. The time has come. For one and all to fall. Lift the knees up. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. And you're actually going to bring the palms face down here for Texas T. Scoop the tailbone up. And send the legs really heavy to the left. Turn your gaze to the right. Left hand can come to the outer edge of the right thigh. And we breathe. Listen to the sound of your breath here. I'll be quiet. Listen to that ocean sound in and out. In and out. Big inhale. Exhale to bring it all the way back through center. And then inhaling again and exhale, heavy legs to the right. Right hand can come to the outer edge of the left thigh. And maybe return on the left ear here. Listen to the sounds around you, the sound of your breath, or any other sound. Noise in another room. Really take in your environment here. Close your eyes and just listen, taking your environment through the sounds. I like how I said taking your environment and close your eyes. But you know what I mean? Great work, my friends. Take a deep inhale in and then use your exhale to melt it back to center. Soles of the feet come to the mat. And we bring the knees to one side. Let's go to the left first. Left side, cross the left ankle over the right. Feel that wonderful stretch in the front of your right hip crease. Stay active in the toes. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Little booty massage as you take the knees to the right. Cross the right ankle over the left. Keep the toes active. Inhale. And exhale. And we release. And the legs out long. Tap into that inner smile. You keep the hands at your sides or bring them in to rest gently on your belly, your ribs, or perhaps one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. Now, inhale lots of love in. And as you exhale lots of love out, relax the weight of your body to free your hand fully into your mat. There's such beauty, I find, and such admiration in tending to the physical body, getting fit, trim, tone, while still really paying attention to our inner ecosystem. And I feel like having a relationship